In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a professional email signature for your cold email campaigns. And I'm also going to show you how you can easily add a signature to your email accounts inside Email Chaser. As you can see on my screen, I'm on the email accounts page of my Email Chaser account, and this shows some of my email accounts. So if I click on one of these, for example, this one here, you'll see that it expands the settings section for that particular email account, and then there is a button that says add signature. So when I click that, I can then write my signature. Now, when it comes to actually writing your signature, there's a few things to consider. A lot of people, they will add phone numbers, links, images, all kinds of stuff, but from a deliverability perspective, that's probably not the best idea. I usually like to keep it plain text. I don't include any links, domains, phone numbers. Some people have noticed, correlations or associations of those kinds of things causing their emails to go into spam or higher rate of going to spam. So, for me, the safest thing I've been able to do is simply write something like my name. So I'll say George Walkup, and then I'll say something very basic like founder at Email Chaser, and then the third line will be some sort of address, but not a typical address where it's sort of a bunch of postcode and numbers and everything, which again could be considered sort of salesy by ESPs, and potentially they might label your email as a sales email. So instead, I'll just do something like, I'll do something like this. So I'll keep it pretty generic usually, but still enough information so that when it appears in my email, it's it's clear to the person receiving my email who I am, what my name is, what my position is, and my general location. And then, once I have that, I just click save, and it'll save that signature for me. And what I'll do now is I'm going to create a campaign to show you how I can easily add that signature into my campaign. So this particular email account here, you'll see it's george@topemailchaser.com. So when I create a campaign, I'm going to just make sure I'm using that same email account, obviously, just so we can just see how it looks. So that email account is, where is it? It's in here somewhere. There it is. So I'm going to select the same email account and click next. And I'm going to go through the general create campaign flow. I'm actually going to skip this for now. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get to the page where I create my sequence. So right here. So when you're creating your sequence, you're obviously able to add a subject line and a body. So I'm going to write my subject and my subject here. But you'll notice that there's a button down here that says add signature. So if I click add signature, it then adds the signature box. And by default, it adds this signature custom variable. So without me having to do anything, that's just there. And when that signature custom variable is there, what that's going to do is it's going to automatically pull in the signature from each email account that's connected to this campaign from the email accounts page. So earlier in this video, I just added a signature to that particular email account. So this signature custom variable is going to bring that in to this campaign and it's going to add it. So I don't have to do anything else. I mean, if I wanted to, I could also add additional custom variables. So for example, if I, maybe in my CSV file that I uploaded to this campaign, I want to add other custom variables from that CSV file into the signature, I could do that as well. Or I could add other text here. I could add other text here, or whatever I want to do. But in general, most people, in most situations, all you have to do is add this custom variable and that's it. And then once you then click next, you then get to the review page, make sure everything's looking good, and you then launch the campaign. So this is a real email that is using a signature that I added from my Email Chaser account, and this is how it looks when the email sends through a Gmail account. So you can see that it has these two lines here automatically, and then it then displays that signature. So again, very basic, just says my name with my position and company, and then my general location. And this is quite different to most people's signatures. Most people are going to have images, links, all this kind of stuff. But again, for deliverability reasons, probably best not to do that. Keep it plain text and keep it simple. And not just plain text, but even don't have phone numbers and numbers. Because again, I'm not saying just because you have a phone number in your signature that you're guaranteed to go to spam. Obviously, that's not true. But it could be a potential issue. A lot of people have discussed that over the past few months. So it might be a good idea just to keep it as basic as possible.